my watchers, those who watch the Watchers and the Sneaking Peeks. How you guys doing today? Well, I'm down here in the bar. All right, give me a minute. Let me change position and you guys can see what I'm talking about. There we go. Hopefully you guys enjoy this a little better. I've got all my bar set up behind me. Got my mini fridge, got the wine fridge, got the controls for all the sound system. So I'm sitting here in my bar and it's bitter cold outside. Now I'm going to talk about the bitter cold and riding in a moment, but let's belly up to the bar, get a drink or something. No, I'm not going to have a drink. Why? Because I want to do this with a straight face. If I was going to have a drink, I've got my Diet Root Beer upstairs. I might have a drink later, but for now, let's get into riding in the cold. Now, it is pretty cold outside. Let me get back over on that side, and we'll talk about what you need for different temperatures. So give me a moment. You're getting ready to ride. Your bike's there. It's clear. Everything's ready. There's no ice on the road. You're like, let's go riding. Well, it's below 50. Not quite down to 40 yet, but it's between 40, 50, maybe even for some people up to the 60s. Your legs are going to get colder. So, you know, wear your chaps. Now, chaps are great. These I've ridden personally down to the teens, and it's pretty cold. But the neat thing is they're going to keep the wind off your legs and keep your legs warm. Oh, there's a problem with these. Like right now, it's a little wet out. So if these get wet in a salty type condition, they're going to turn white. Now, you don't want leather chaps turning white. Now, how do you clean this? Ask any of your girlfriends, or if you're a female, same stuff you use on your face, Noxzema. I think that's what it's called. It's the skin cleaning stuff. This is leather. It cleans with that. If it's not leather, I don't know. But leather, that's how you clean it. It comes in a little blue jar. You rub it in, wipe it off. It rubs in weird looking, but this has been on salty roads before, and that's how easy it is to clean. If it's a really bad patch, after you've cleaned it, you can add just a little bit of shoe polish, and it's great again. All right. When you get into the colder temperatures, now this is, okay, I'm really, really cold. I'll talk about those pants in a minute. But it gets to the point where your skin at your neck starts to hurt. That's when you use something like this. These are pretty cool. It gives a little breather hole so you can still breathe through your nose. It has a little gap here. Now this one is Schwalm Storm Gear. I've used this pretty regularly. And it hooks right behind your head. There we go. So it's hooked on there. This pulls in when you put your jacket on. The jacket goes over this. Yeah, you get a little bit cold into your nose, but even with a full face helmet, it's going to close around this, or you're going to pull it down around this. Keeps your face warm, keeps your ears warm, and it keeps the air from going up in there, so your helmet doesn't start to sweat. And if you don't know what I mean by sweat, it's when you get that fog in your helmet. It's a little bit bothersome. Now, while I'm still standing here, I got two sets of gloves I want to show you. Now, I've talked about my gloves before. I've got all kinds of cool gloves. Now, these are my Tour Master. These are my older pair. This is a Rocket pair. Now, my Rocket pair, they're both gauntlets. So what you're doing is you want something that's going to go up over the sleeve, and you want something that you can move your hand in. You're not going to have fine detail touching, so if you want to touch your screen in that, take it off, set your screen up, put it back on. Don't take it off while you're riding. That's a good recipe of getting hurt, but it goes up about mid-arm. So that's going to keep your hand nice and warm. That's why I was talking about recently about my bat wing. It keeps the wind off, so the wind is not on me. Heated grip. This is leather, so the heat's going to go right through it into my hand, and it's going to keep my hand nice and warm. I like these. These I wear more if it's a wet cold. If it's a dry cold, like it is today, or where it's going to be snowing, I use these. These I can tighten down a little bit more. It has a little more control over it, and that's a heavier leather. Reason why, the colder it is, you want a little bit heavier in the leather. You can also get these in all leather, but it's a lot stiffer. So it'll take care. There we go. Okay, so this one, it's all leather. Sorry, the hand's all leather, not the whole glove. This is cloth. Now the neat thing is you can get an all leather one of these, but it's a lot stiffer, so you got to make up your mind. Again, this does not have the fine touch, so your screen's not going to work. If you have the old knobs, no problem. And most of my bike's knob, so I'm not worried about it. And again, it's going up about the same distance. Wait a minute, I said something beyond the chaps. So, I bought these. These are Klim. These go over your pants as well as chaps do. So I can stick these on. They're going to take care of me. They're going to keep me nice and warm. And the neat thing is if it's raining or if it's really wet, I don't have to worry about salt on them. These can easily be washed and dried. I dry them hanging up. I don't put them in a dryer because there is some plastic in it and you don't want that messed up. The bottom opens up just like that. There's a zipper in it. Close it down as tight around your boot as possible. Make sure this is over your boot. The reason I say boot, in the wintertime you want to wear a boot and preferably a heavy boot. You can get these in multiple colors. This is the winter one. They have a more summer one. Now the neat thing is they have a jacket you can buy that zips on it. Tourmaster has a similar product, but it doesn't seem to fit me well. I don't feel comfortable in it, so that's why I went for the Klim pants, but I like my Tourmaster jacket. This is my heavy winter jacket. It has a liner in it that I can take out. I can wear this jacket up to about, I'd say 70 degrees, anything over 70 degrees with the liner out. I'm going to be cooking. I don't care how many zippers I unzip, and it's got zippers under the back, in the back. It's got zippers in front here. I usually leave this one open to low airflow. And the neat thing is, with this little handle, even with the thick ones, it's that easy to pull up. But you zip this in, you have all your pockets. It's going to keep you warm. That's one of the key things, is keeping the wind off of you, keeping the airflow off of your skin. And just to show you, I'm not going to put the pants on right now because that's just a little bit much. But, yeah, I'm moving a little slow because my arm still hurts. So you got the mask on. And when you zip up, boom, you zip up. I'm leaving it down a little bit for that. So when it zips up, boom, it's covering that. Air's not going in, that's tight. You tighten that down. Your glove, boom, it's over. Now remember, you want your helmet on before you put your gloves on. Why? Because you're not going to be able to hook it down otherwise. I hope that helps you guys out to stay warm when it's a nice cold day like it is today out and you're riding. Why am I not riding right now? Well, if you haven't been watching, I've had shoulder surgery and I'm not able to carry a lot with this arm right now, so I can't control it real well. Thank you guys for watching. Those who watch the watchers in my sneaking peeks, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Let's get into some fun stuff. Let's talk about it. And remember, no matter what else happens, have a good time. I've talked to a lot of other people who say all these cool things, you know, all this happiness and all. I'm not into all that. I'm an old Army guy. If you're bad enough, do it. If you're not, find somebody who is, ask them how to do it, and they'll do it with you. Why? Most bikers are very cooperative. They'll help you out wherever and however they can. If you happen to be spending money like I do at Harley Davidson, which is mine stuff, however you do it, like I bought a new jacket, which is a fall and spring jacket. It gets a lot more water off of me. It's not as warm as my Tourmaster. It's not as summery as my summer jacket, but it was more expensive than I thought. Neat thing is I ended up not having to spend as much because I had points. Hog membership is good because you get mileage and everything. I got this cool clock. It's a Harley Davidson clock. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, but I got the shot glasses. Guys, when you have a Harley, you're going to spend a good amount of money. Plan it. When you hear, hey, yeah, you get the free stuff coming up. All right, I'm going to buy this stuff anyways. Go ahead and buy it. Get you new stuff. Have a great time. It adds to the bar motif. Yeah, I put all this stuff together. Hopefully you guys like it. If you don't, well, sorry. It's my bar. It's what I like. All right. You have a great day, and we'll catch you later. Thank you. Take care. I'm going to turn this off. Maybe. Never remember the power. There it is. Power.